ADW Hatred Slam 47th show of 2023 by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to another Hatred Slam show, where tonight our undisputed tag team champions will defend their titles against Hatred Slam opponents, said announcer number 1. Oh, I can't wait to see this. Whoever wins tonight, the titles will stay here. It's not so stressful to have and see someone take one of your titles. This is gonna be a night to remember, said announcer number 2. Well, with that in mind, let's head to the ring for our match, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is an 8-tag team battle royale. And is for the undisputed tag team championships. Introducing the challengers, Reyes and Undertaker. Sphinx and Smiley. Mr. Indestructible and King. The Duke and Predator. The Hallowed and Canine. Rocket and the undisputed Continental Champion, the Innovator. The Maestro and the Maestro shrugs his shoulders. And their opponents, they are the undisputed tag team champions, Ghost and Grand Master, said announcer number 3. Both Ghost and Grand Master hand their titles to referee number 1. Referee number 1 raises the titles, walks towards the ropes, then goes through the middle of them. Bell dings. All 15 men are attacking each other. And here we go with our battle royale, said announcer number 2. I see that Maestro is in there by himself, said announcer number 1. How's that possible? This is a tag team battle royale, said announcer number 2. Maybe Ann felt bad, so gave him an opportunity, said announcer number 1. Maybe you're right, said announcer number 2. King is punching Undertaker. Undertaker is groaning. King kicks Undertaker's stomach, grabs his head, then bounces it off the top turnbuckle. Undertaker groans again. King grabs Undertaker's leg, then tries lifting him over the top rope. King is trying to eliminate Undertaker, said announcer number 1. Undertaker hits King's back. King groans, then lets go of Undertaker. Undertaker is fighting back, said announcer number 2. Undertaker grabs King's head, then headbutts him. King groans, then walks away. Undertaker approaches King. King gets to the ropes, then knees Undertaker's stomach. Undertaker groans. King punches Undertaker. Undertaker groans again, then leans against then ropes. King tries clotheslining Undertaker over the top rope. Undertaker is swaying on the top rope. King steps backwards, then goes to clothesline Undertaker again. Undertaker ducks. King turns around next to the ropes. Undertaker clotheslines King over the top rope. King lands onto the floor. King has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. The Maestro is kicking Smiley. Smiley is groaning, then slides down the corner. Smiley is in trouble, said announcer number 2. Well, if you're in the corner, I think you're alright, said announcer number 1. The Maestro puts his boot underneath Smiley's chin, then pushes his between the bottom and middle rope. Smiley is groaning. Sphinx hits the Maestro's back. The Maestro groans. Sphinx chops the Maestro's chest. The Maestro groans, then walks away. Sphinx saves his partner, said announcer number 2. Sphinx bounces the Maestro off of the ropes, then bends over. The Maestro kicks Sphinx's chest. Sphinx groans, then stands up. The Maestro does a knockout punch onto Sphinx. Sphinx falls onto the mat. Oh man, Maestro just punched Sphinx so hard. I think it may have knocked him out, said announcer number 1. That's a wicked punch he has, said announcer number 2. The Maestro looks at Smiley. Smiley slowly stands up in the corner. The Maestro approaches Smiley. Smiley kicks the Maestro's stomach. The Maestro groans. Smiley jumps onto the second rope. The Maestro pushes Smiley off of the second rope. Smiley goes over the top rope, holds onto it, then dangles. Smiley is almost out. But, can he hold on? Asked announcer number 1. The Maestro tries pulling Smiley's fingers off of the top rope. Smiley is struggling. Reyes hits the Maestro's back. The Maestro groans. Reyes saves Smiley from elimination, said announcer number 2. Reyes punches the Maestro. The Maestro groans. Reyes bounces the Maestro off of the ropes. The Maestro reverses it, then bends over. Reyes kicks the Maestro's chest. The Maestro groans, then stands up. Reyes bounces off of the ropes again. The Maestro dropkicks Reyes. Reyes groans. What a beautiful dropkick, said announcer number 1. Maybe Maestro doesn't need a partner, said announcer number 2. Smiley stands up onto the ledge of the ring. The Maestro looks at Smiley, then runs at him. Smiley quickly pulls down the top rope. The Maestro goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Maestro has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Reyes is groaning, then slowly stands up. Ghost does a jumping leg lariat onto Reyes. Reyes groans. What a move by Ghost, said announcer number 2. Ghost stands up, quickly picks Reyes up, then throws him over the top rope. Reyes lands onto the floor. There goes Reyes, said announcer number 1. Smiley hits Ghost's back. Ghost groans. Smiley is back in the match, said announcer number 2. The Maestro slides into the ring. Wait, what is Maestro doing? Asked announcer number 1. Smiley is punching Ghost. The Maestro picks Sphinx up then throws him over the top rope. Sphinx lands onto the floor. Hey, that's not fair. Maestro just eliminated Sphinx when he was already eliminated, said announcer number 2. There's no disqualification in battle royals. But I do agree with you though, said announcer number 1. Smiley bounces Ghost off of the ropes then dropkicks him. Ghost groans. Yeah, how about that? Asked Smiley. K9 hits Smiley's back hard. Smiley groans. Oh man, K9 just blasted Smiley from behind, said announcer number 2. Got to have eyes in the back of your head in this type of match, said announcer number 1. K9 picks Smiley up, twists his left arm, lifts him up then locks in the flying hammerlock. Smiley is groaning. The flying hammerlock is locked in. But this ain't a submission match though, said announcer number 2. Which means, K9 doesn't need to let go of his hold, said announcer number 1. That's even worse, said announcer number 2. Smiley continues groaning. K9 walks towards the ropes then drops Smiley onto the top rope. Smiley groans then dangles on the top rope. K9 grabs Smiley's legs then throws him over the top rope. Smiley lands onto the floor. There goes Smiley, said announcer number 1. Ghost is laying on the mat. Rocket appears on the top turnbuckle. Rocket's gonna go flying, said announcer number 2. Rocket looks down at Ghost then jumps off of the top turnbuckle. Ghost quickly moves. Rocket's head bounces off of the mat then he groans. Oh, that could give you a concussion, said announcer number 1. Rocket is holding his head then stands up. Ghost does a jumping leg lariat onto Rocket. Rocket groans. Ghost stands up, picks Rocket up then throws him over the top rope. Rocket lands onto the floor. Rocket has landed, on the floor, said announcer number 2 laughing. Announcer number 1 smiles. Grandmaster is kicking the Duke. The Duke is groaning then pushes Grandmaster. Grandmaster rolls backwards onto the mat, stands up then runs at the Duke. The Duke boots Grandmaster. Grandmaster groans. What a boot by Duke, said announcer number 1. That'll knock your teeth loose, said announcer number 2. The Duke picks Grandmaster up by his throat then lifts him up. Ghost hits the Duke's back. The Duke groans then drops Grandmaster. Grandmaster lands onto the ledge of the ring. Ghost continuously punches the Duke. The Duke continuously groaning then pushes Ghost. Ghost staggers backwards then jumps at the Duke. The Duke groans then falls into the ropes. Grandmaster, pull down the rope, said Ghost. Grandmaster nods his head then stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Ghost continues punching the Duke. The Duke continues groaning. Ghost runs then bounces off of the ropes on opposite side of the ring. The Duke stands up then grabs Ghost by his throat. Ghost is struggling. Grandmaster quickly climbs up the turnbuckle. The Duke looks up at Grandmaster then pushes Ghost into the corner. The back of Ghost's head collides into Grandmaster's head. Grandmaster falls off of the top turnbuckle then he lands onto the floor. Grandmaster is eliminated, said announcer number 1. Ghost holding his head then sees Grandmaster laying on the floor. Grandmaster, I'm sorry, said Ghost. K9 is punching Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible is groaning. K9 chops Mr. Indestructible's chest. Mr. Indestructible groans then looks at K9. K9's eyes widen then chops Mr. Indestructible's chest again. Mr. Indestructible groans then stares at K9. K9, you just made him mad, said announcer number 2. K9 kicks Mr. Indestructible's stomach. Mr. Indestructible groans. K9 runs then bounces off of the ropes. Mr. Indestructible does a back body drop onto K9. K9 groans then holds his back. Mr. Indestructible starts kicking K9. K9 is groaning. Mr. Indestructible has the upper hand now, said announcer number 1. The Hallowed hits Mr. Indestructible's back. Mr. Indestructible groans. Now he doesn't, said announcer number 2. The Hallowed punches Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible groans then walks towards the ropes. The Hallowed kicks Mr. Indestructible's stomach then bounces him off of the ropes. Mr. Indestructible bounces off of the ropes on opposite side of the ring then clotheslines the Hallowed. The Hallowed groans. Mr. Indestructible punches the Hallowed. The Hallowed groans then walks towards the corner. Mr. Indestructible starts kicking the Hallowed. The Hallowed is groaning. Mr. Indestructible has the upper hand again, said announcer number 1. Mr. Indestructible continuously kicking the Hallowed. K9 stands up then hits Mr. Indestructible's back. Mr. Indestructible groans then leans against the ropes. Canine continuously hits Mr. Indestructible's back. Mr. Indestructible falls onto his knees. Canine is smiling, then he starts flexing. The crowd is booing. "Oh, shut up," said Canine. Mr. Indestructible stands up next to the ropes. Canine bounces Mr. Indestructible off of the ropes, then clotheslines him. Mr. Indestructible groans. Canine is doing very well against Mr. Indestructible now, said announcer number 2. Canine picks Mr. Indestructible up, then twists his right arm. Mr. Indestructible pulls Canine, then clotheslines him hard. Canine groans. "What clothesline by Mr. Indestructible," said announcer number 1. Both Canine and Mr. Indestructible stand up. Canine goes to punch Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible ducks, sets Canine up for a full Nelson, lifts him up, then does a full Nelson slam onto him. Canine groans. Mr. Indestructible's full Nelson slam connects, said announcer number 2. Mr. Indestructible stands up. Canine is slowly standing up. Mr. Indestructible lifts Canine over his head. The hallowed stands up. Mr. Indestructible throws Canine onto the hallowed. Both Canine and the hallowed are groaning. "What strength by Mr. Indestructible," said announcer number 1. Mr. Indestructible picks Canine up, runs towards the ropes, then throws him over the top of them. Canine lands onto the floor. "Canine is gone," said announcer number 2. Mr. Indestructible starts flexing. The crowd is cheering. Mr. Indestructible is smiling, then turns around. The Duke grabs Mr. Indestructible by his throat, lifts him up, then chokeslams him. Mr. Indestructible groans. "Duke just chokeslammed Mr. Indestructible," said announcer number 1. "I don't know how they're gonna eliminate him," said announcer number 2. The innovator goes to superkick the Duke. The Duke catches the innovator's right leg. The innovator shakes his head. The Duke moves the innovator's right leg, grabs him by his throat, lifts him up, then chokeslams him. The innovator groans. Undertaker starts punching the Duke. The Duke looks at Undertaker. Undertaker runs, then bounces off of the ropes. The Duke boots Undertaker. Undertaker groans. "Can anyone eliminate Duke?" asked announcer number 1. Predator is punching Ghost. Ghost is groaning. Predator picks Ghost up, grabs his shoulders from behind, jumps up, then does a backstabber onto him. Ghost groans. The backstabber connects. Predator stands up, then holds out his arms. The Duke picks Undertaker up. Predator grabs Undertaker's shoulders, jumps up, then does a backstabber onto him. Undertaker groans. "Who is gonna stop these two?" asked announcer number 2. Predator turns around. The hallowed superkicks Predator. Predator falls onto the mat, then he groans. "What a superkick by Hallowed," said announcer number 1. The Duke looks at the Hallowed. The Hallowed goes to superkick the Duke. The Duke catches the Hallowed's right leg, then he smiles. The innovator stands up, then quickly superkicks the left side of the Duke's head. The Duke groans, then lets go of the Hallowed's right leg. The Hallowed superkicks the Duke. The Duke is staggering. Both the Hallowed and the innovator look at each other, then do a double superkick onto the Duke. "A double superkick by both Hallowed and innovator," said announcer number 2. "But Duke is still standing," said announcer number 1. Both the Hallowed and the innovator double superkick the Duke again. The Duke groans, then turns around. Mr. Indestructible lifts the Duke in his arms. The crowd is cheering. "Look at what Mr. Indestructible is doing. He's holding Duke in his arms," said announcer number 2. Mr. Indestructible stands next to the ropes, then dumps the Duke over the top rope. The Duke lands onto the floor. "Duke has been eliminated," said announcer number 1. Mr. Indestructible turns around. Both the Hallowed and the innovator double superkick Mr. Indestructible. "Well, there goes that partnership," said announcer number 2. Both the Hallowed and the innovator look at each other, then start punching one another. "Here comes a fist fight," said announcer number 1. The innovator pushes the Hallowed backwards, then goes for a superkick. The Hallowed catches the innovator's right leg, spins him around, then superkicks him. The innovator falls onto the mat, then groans. "What a reversal by Hallowed," said announcer number 2. The Hallowed looks down at the innovator, goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. "Are we gonna see the Hallowed's top rope body splash?" asked announcer number 1. The Hallowed gets to the top turnbuckle. Ghost punches the Hallowed. The Hallowed groans. Ghost climbs onto the second rope, then sets the Hallowed up for a suplex. "They need to be careful up there," said announcer number 2. Both Ghost and the Hallowed continuously punching each other. The innovator stands up, then hits Ghost's back. Ghost groans, falls over the top rope, holds onto it, then dangles. "Is Ghost eliminated?" asked announcer number 1. "I don't think so," said announcer number 2. The innovator starts punching the hallowed. The hallowed is groaning. The innovator climbs onto the second rope, then sets the hallowed up for a suplex. The hallowed punches the innovator's right side. The innovator is groaning. The hallowed lifts the innovator. The innovator lands face first onto the mat, then groans. What a reversal by hallowed, said announcer number 1. The hallowed looks down at the innovator, then climbs onto the top turnbuckle. Ghost stands up onto the ledge of the ring, then pushes the hallowed off of the top turnbuckle. The hallowed lands onto the floor, then he groans. Hallowed is out of here, said announcer number 2. Ghost is smiling. Mr. Indestructible stands up, holds his jaw, looks up at Ghost, then runs at him. Ghost looks at Mr. Indestructible, then pulls down the top rope. Mr. Indestructible goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Mr. Indestructible has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Ghost stands up onto the ledge of the ring, then turns around. Predator hits Ghost with a forearm. Ghost falls onto the ledge of the ring, then he dangles. Is Ghost eliminated or not? Asked announcer number 2. I don't know, I'd be surprised if he ain't. That was a wicked shot, said announcer number 1. Predator tries pushing Ghost off of the ledge with his feet. Ghost is holding onto the bottom rope. I think he's still in this, said announcer number 2. The innovator hits Predator's back. Predator groans. The innovator chops Predator's chest. Predator groans again. The innovator bounces Predator off of the ropes, then goes to lift him. Predator lands onto his feet behind the innovator, then grabs his shoulders. The innovator runs backwards. Predator's back goes into the corner. Smart move by the innovator, said announcer number 1. The innovator chops Predator's chest. Predator groans. The innovator whips Predator. Predator reverses it. The innovator goes into the opposite corner, then he groans. Predator runs at the innovator. The innovator boots Predator. Predator groans, then walks away. The innovator waves at Predator. Predator turns around. The innovator goes to superkick Predator. Predator catches the innovator's right leg, turns him, grabs his shoulders, jumps up, then does a backstabber onto him. The innovator groans. What a backstabber, said announcer number 2. Predator waves at the innovator. The innovator pulls himself up with the ropes. Predator goes to clothesline the innovator. The innovator ducks. Predator turns around next to the ropes. The innovator clotheslines himself and Predator over the top rope. Both Predator and the innovator land onto the floor. Both innovator and Predator are gone. And now we're down to 2, said announcer number 1. Ghost slowly pulls himself up onto the ledge of the ring. Undertaker stands up, then runs at Ghost. Ghost shoulder blocks Undertaker's stomach. Undertaker groans. Ghost sets Undertaker up for a suplex. Will Ghost be able to suplex Undertaker over the top rope? Asked announcer number 2. If they both fall, Ghost and Grandmaster retain, said announcer number 1. Ghost tries lifting Undertaker. Undertaker blocks the suplex. Ghost punching Undertaker's right side. Undertaker is groaning. Ghost lifts Undertaker. Undertaker's legs are shaking, then he lands inside of the ring. Ghost tries lifting Undertaker again. Undertaker blocks the suplex, then lifts Ghost. Here comes a suplex by Undertaker, said announcer number 2. Undertaker is holding Ghost, then walks backwards. Ghost is shaking his legs. Undertaker walks towards the ropes, then lets go of Ghost. Ghost's legs miss the ledge of the ring, then he lands onto the floor. Bell dings. Here's your winners and the new undisputed tag team champions, Reigns and Undertaker, said announcer number 3. Reigns runs down the ramp, slides into the ring, stands up, then hugs Undertaker. Referee number 1 hands the titles to both Reigns and Undertaker. Both Reigns and Undertaker raise the titles. Man, what a match that was. What do you think? Asked announcer number 1. I'm totally shocked. I thought Ghost and Grandmaster had this match won. But, Ghost missed the ledge when he went to land, said announcer number 2. Well, we can't control our balance sometimes. He must have slipped, said announcer number 1. I'm still in shock, said announcer number 2. Congratulations to both Reigns and Undertaker. Well folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye guys, said announcer number 2 holding up his hand. Both Reigns and Undertaker raise their titles. The end.